check my tuning here. Okay.
Don't worry about anything.
So I started to go to the open mics regularly at Godfrey Daniels, and then I ran was the host of the open mic nights while I was still in college. I remember they used to they put me on the calendar. It says go to open mic and join Gork from Godfrey's, I think they called me. Sometimes they'd introduce me as, please welcome singer, songwriter, flower deliverer. So I started to become kind of a general purpose kind of volunteer there. I first started out just going to the open mics, and then to get into shows for free, I would volunteer. I'd help out at the counter. I'd help out as an usher, getting people to their seats as a sound man and MC, and then eventually opening act. At Godfrey's, before it was a coffee house, it was a donut shop, and so it had the counter out front, and the place where they used to make the donuts is now where they make the music. Something beautiful about that. So I watched a lot of shows from the sound booth, and a lot of shows from the corner. The Godfrey's was kind of like a rectangle. The stage is over here, the front room's over here, and the sound booth is over here. I've watched a lot of shows from the sound booth or from the corner, or from the trunk. It was a trunk in the corner. I'd sit. This is not an interesting story, but it's true. So I studied my favorite performers. Some of my favorites were Claudia Schmidt and Rosalie Sorrells and Utah Phillips and Stan Rogers. Just very magical, but they would just transform the room. The place would feel completely different after the show than it did before, and I wondered how they did that. So I wanted to make the audience feel the way my favorite performers made me feel. So I just, like I said, I studied and watched them a lot. One of the things I did notice was they was consistent with all my favorite performers. They knew what was going to happen next. There weren't any awkward pauses at all. It's really something. They knew ahead of time what they were going to play even before they got on stage. They'd make a list of the songs they were going to play ahead of time, and they'd stick it to the top of their guitar, and they'd go right down the list. Boom, boom, boom. Whoa. That's the way I want to be. I want to be professional like that. So the first time I did an opening act there at Godfrey's, I had planned and stuck it to the top of the guitar, and I did everything in the order I practiced them in and everything, and said the things I wanted to say, completed sentences and everything. And I came off stage and I asked Dave Fry, who started Godfrey Daniels, Dave, how do you think it went? He just shook his head and he walked away. No, that's not good. So I came up to him a few moments later. I said, Dave, could you use words? And he said, it was good, John. It was a little too good. It was too structured, too polished, too smooth. It didn't seem real. I'd even say it was slick. And people started calling me slick. I just want to be professional. It's coming off as overly slick. So that's when I realized I had to abandon the traditional knowing what you're doing approach to performing. So now I do write up a list of the songs, the set list, but not till after. So if I do a song and it doesn't work, it doesn't make the list. And that also allows you, the audience, to suggest songs I might do. I don't know all my songs, but I'd like to do one I know now, because this just came in as a mental request. All right. Missed my chance. saw a stranger with your hair, tried to make her give it back, so I could send it off to you, maybe Federal Express, 'cause I know you'd miss it. I saw another with your eyes, the flash just turned my head. I went to try them on for size, but they looked the other way, and they wouldn't listen. But you're never hard to find in a crowd. The people around you smiling out loud, their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. I heard a stranger with your voice, it took me by surprise. Again I found it wasn't you, just an angel in disguise, in for a visit. And by the way, how is my heart? I haven't seen it since you left. I'm almost sure it followed you. Could you sometime send it back? I'll buy the ticket. But you're never hard to find in a crowd. The people around you smiling out loud, their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. I saw a stranger with your hair, I saw another with your eyes, I heard an angel with your voice, yes. And by the way, how is my heart? By the way, how is my heart?